What's up, gang, and welcome back to my channel. Today is the long-awaited video that everybody's been asking for of why I quit Beachbody. I actually recorded this video probably 3 or 4 different times, and then I would look back and the audio was awful. So I am now re-recording this for the 18th time, and let's hope that this time it goes better. It should. I'm home alone, it's quiet. All we have is this little guy running back and forth, so let's hope this goes well. I had some questions of why I quit Beachbody. I actually put it out there on social media a few weeks ago that I was officially done. But I didn't just recently quit, I guess. It's been months, a long time. Since I've actually really done anything with my business, and it just kind of slowly faded for me. I don't know that faded is necessarily the right term that I should use, but let's just say it was over a process of time and things that had happened that I just started questioning things like, is this legit? Is this for me? Is this things that I feel in my core, like that this is my core values? Does my business add up to that? And the answer was no. So let's start. I don't even know where to start. Okay, Maxwell, can we sit? Thank you. We'll start from the beginning. When I first started Beachbody, I was having a lot of fun with it. I really was. I loved it. I loved talking with women and being on our fitness journey together. It was fun. And I loved helping women with their struggles, and I like to actually communicate with them and talk with them and actually personally talk with them, if that makes any sense, and it might later on in this video when I get into that. And I was doing fairly well in the company. I'm not gonna say I was one of the top sellers. I was not by any means. I was a brand new coach and I was making money, and I felt like I was doing decent as a brand new coach. I don't even know where I want to go with this. So like I said, in the beginning, I was having a lot of fun. It felt genuine for me. I think that is probably the key word that I kind of clung to throughout the whole process, and things started to not get so genuine, and I will get to that. So at the beginning, it was genuine. I was having real conversations with women. I was helping them with their fitness journeys. I was helping them feel better and setting them up with meal plans and workouts and things like that. And I felt like I was really helping women change their lives. And I was changing my own life. I mean, I felt so much better. I had so much energy, and I just felt healthy. And that was the goal for me. I had struggled with eating disorders and all of that, every eating disorder you could imagine, I struggled. And this really helped me get a grasp on my eating disorders. And so for that, I will always be thankful for Beachbody. I will say that I love the products. I still to this day use the products, and I just love them. I use their pre-workout, I use their workouts, some of their meal plans that I use. Products, I love. Business got sketchy. So yes, at the beginning I loved it, and I was getting praised by my upline. If you've never been in an MLM before, an upline is the person that you signed up with or under when you started your business. So my upline, or coach in the Beachbody world is what we call them, she thought I was doing great. And so she would have these one-on-one calls with me, and she would, I don't know, she just thought I was doing great. And so, I mean, obviously that felt good, with someone telling you how great you're doing and you're really gonna make it in this business and blah, blah, blah. And they're just pushing you, and that's great. I feel like that's what you should be doing. I'm trying to think when it kind of took a turn. I was kind of running the business on my own terms, which is how it was supposed to go. I mean, you know what I mean? You start your own business to be your own boss, and you're doing your own thing. And so that's how I started it. And I was having conversations with women. I keep referring back to this, to having real conversations, but this is kind of when it took a turn for me. I was having real conversations from my own mind. And I was chatting back and forth with women and listening to their struggles and, giving advice that I could. I wasn't trained professional by any means, but I could walk along with them, and be their friend and encourage them and things like that. And that's what I felt like I was doing at the beginning. And so then we have these team calls, work meetings, Zoom chats, whatever, it's with our team as a whole, and my upline would lead these calls. And they got a little toxic. I'm not gonna lie. For a while, I would sit in them and I'd be like, oh, she's just yelling at everybody else. Like, it's not me. Like, I'm fine. She just, I don't know. It's like we would get on these calls and we would literally listen to our upline yell at us and tell us, my coffee's done. It's beeping. But she would tell us that we're not doing enough. We weren't doing all the things all the time, grinding as hard as we possibly can, missing out on family events. We should have been doing those things. That's what she was telling us. You should be missing out on family events. You should be, if you're wanting your business to succeed, you have to put in all this work, blah, blah, blah. And I get that. Like, when you start a business, yes, it is going to be a little hard and you are going to have to put in the grind. But the thing is with these Beachbody coaches, when they lure you in, if they tell you, you can get this job done in pockets of time, little pockets of time. You can fit it into your schedule. You can still do all these great and wonderful things, and you can grow your business to whatever amount of money, and you can do it in a small amount of time. And honestly, at the beginning, I felt like I was doing little tiny pockets of time, and I was making decent amount of money, not a ton of money, not nothing that I could like retire my husband and my family could be fully financially steady on my income. That's not what I'm saying. But as a brand new coach, I was making some money. And I was doing it in small pockets of time. I really was. And then so I would sit on these calls and listen to her berate us and tell us that we're not doing enough and we're never gonna succeed and blah, 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 blah. And for a long time, like, I just sat on these calls and thought that was normal. And then I saw a video on YouTube by another YouTuber that actually, it was one of our team calls. She put it out there. I don't know how she got it. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe another coach that was on the team like quit, and then I don't know. I don't know how she got it. But she got it, she posted it, and like she commentaried through the entire thing. And like listening to her commentary of how my coach was speaking to us was finally the light bulb I needed to know that like, this isn't normal. This is not the way someone should talk to you. I remember a little bit into my business, I was still talking to people and getting conversations going and things like that. And then some people would start saying no, and totally normal. Okay. Everybody's not going to buy your product. Everybody's not going to do what you want them to do. And that's okay. But my upline, she wanted to know why I was getting no's. So she said, I want you to send me your conversations. So I can like look at them, see what the breakdown is, like what's happening here. So I sent her my conversations of a couple of the people that had told me no. And she kind of came back and said, why aren't you following the scripts? And I was like, what do you mean? What scripts? And she's like, I have scripts written out for you that you use step by step. The first thing that you send, the second, like, then the person will respond to you, and then you'll send the next response. And the next response doesn't always go back to what the person sent to you. So it doesn't really make sense. And that's what I was saying. I was like, it doesn't make sense. And she's like, it doesn't matter. Just send the scripts. I was like, okay, whatever. You're making millions. I'll believe you. You know, I want my business to succeed. So I guess I will do what you tell me. So that's kind of where it started to turn for me. I was just sending these scripts out to women. Like, I wasn't having real conversations with them. And I am so incredibly sorry if you're watching this video and you got one of my scripts that I sent and it wasn't genuine. I am so sorry. I'm going to admit right now, I got sucked into it. I drank the Kool-Aid, whatever. I did it. I'm sorry. I really, really am, because I started to feel dirty about it, and I just let myself continue to do it, and I don't know why. So I started sending these scripts, and honest to goodness, they didn't work. But I kept doing it and I don't know why. Because people could read through it. They knew that I was not being genuine. I wasn't having a real life conversation with them. It was just not, it wasn't real. And people knew that. So then my business started to kind of tank, and I wasn't making less money, but my business wasn't building. I wasn't making more money. And I feel like as you grow in your business, you should start making more money. And I wasn't. I just kind of plateaued, and I was making what I was making, and that was it. And then I just kept getting on these team calls week after week and just feeling like we were told to like post on social media about these team calls and how much fun we're having, and this is great, you should join us, be in our girl gang, whatever, blah blah blah, girl boss, hashtag whatever. And so I started doing that, and I was like, this is BS. Like, this is all fake. I'm not having fun on these calls. I'm literally getting off of these calls feeling worse than I did before. Like, we're not uplifting each other. We're not learning about the products. It was just literally sitting there and someone screaming at us, telling us how awful we're doing and we're not doing enough and we should be doing more and blah, blah, blah. And honestly, I started this business to be my own boss, but then I kind of let it turn into something else where I wasn't my own boss and I had a boss, which was my upline, and I let her speak into my life, and the way she was speaking to me was not uplifting. It was not encouraging. It was not girl boss stuff. You know what I mean? Like, girl boss. I'm sorry. I can't. Anyway, so it just kind of started to get toxic, and I think the real shift was, honestly, I don't know. I can't even say when the real shift was. Maybe after my brother died, like everything got put into perspective for me, and like, girl, you can't fake this life forever. You know what I mean? Like, that's when it like turned for me, and I was like, I'm done. I'm done being fake. I'm done having my friends run from me on social media because they're terrified that I'm gonna be sending these scripts and these mass invites like crazy. You know, they kind of prey, they as in like, I can't say all of them, but my experience, a lot of the Beachbody coaches prey on those that are weak, those that are not happy and things like that. And I don't know, there's a flip side to that too, but I just feel like they prey on those kind of people. And when I was asked or strongly encouraged to use my brother's death to build my business, that's when it like, nope, I'm done. Like, this is not okay. I can't do this anymore. I'm not going to, I can't do that. Like, it just felt beyond dirty, beyond sleazy. It was just gross. And so that's when I quit. Like, I was like, I'm peace out. Like, I'm over this. I'm not working for you anymore. I'm tired of my family and my friends like running from me and not wanting to talk to me anymore because they're terrified I'm going to try to sell them something. Like, I was just over it. And so that's kind of that's why I quit. That's why I no longer am a Beachbody coach. And I've had a lot of other coaches reach out to me, and I'm now realizing like, this isn't just me. Other people have felt this way. And I will go ahead and link the video that I watched that kind of made everything turn for me, because it was a legit, my team call. Like, not mine that I was like hosting, but my upline, I was on the call. And a lot of you guys will watch it and be like, you sat on calls like this for every single week for a year or 2 years at a time. And I am ashamed. I did. Like, I don't know why I thought it was okay. So that's it. Hopefully that clears some things up for you guys. I'm not saying every MLM is bad and they're all like this, because I don't know. I only have my experience with what I have done with this, and that's all I can say. Like, that's just my experience. So I'm not saying they're all bad. I'm just saying my experience with it was not great. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you liked it. I know a lot of you guys were asking, so here it is. If you like this video, would you guys give it a thumbs up below? And I really am trying to build my channel, so if you subscribe, that will help me so much just to get my videos out there, because if I don't have enough subscribers, the algorithm, like everything just jacks with me. So if you would subscribe to my channel, I would so much appreciate it. I don't want to get beggy and things like that. I'm not going to sell you anything. I just want you to watch my life. If it's your cup of tea. If not, it's totally fine. I promise. I'm not being fake here. This is real life. I'm done with that. So thanks again for watching. Hope you guys have a great week, and I will talk to you next time. Bye, guys.